Peace, love, and happy Monday. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sacred Temptress 555, and as most of you know, I'm here to share my thoughts and guide you through overcoming temptations, unhealthy relationships, and infidelity. Join me every Monday for universal readings and spiritual messages. If you're new to my page, subscribe to my channel, stay up to date, and share my page to those who are seeking to walk in the path of personal growth. This week's spiritual message reflects on: is your sexual exchanged energy causing external and internal blockages? Let's navigate this together. This reading is mainly for people who have multiple partners. I also included some information for those who are married or just with one significant person. The Eight of Wands represents the quick changes within your sex life and is a reminder that having such an intimate connection with either the one you love or with multiple people can be a cause of destruction. Hear me out. If you both have good intentions, you can build up a beautiful foundation if you tap into your creative magic. However, in the case of internal and external blockages, things can turn sideways real fast with this Eight of Wands showing up in your reading, which could cause the blockages within and outside of your being. Feeling stagnant or feeling like you're stuck? You could even possibly feel like you're not having any luck. That's because whoever you're exchanging with and your intentions before the action could be causing these very own unfavorable scenarios in your life. Things could also change for the better if you set your intentions on manifesting in the rising with the sun to build that powerful foundation, discipline, or even tap into your vision board to reach those goals you've both been yearning for. Of course, this works better if you're exchanging energy with just one person. You can't build a foundation when you've got other mixed up, confused energy within your being. That just causes confusion and chaos. When you're exchanging with multiple people at the same time, you don't know exactly how they're feeling or what's on their mind. They could have a million loads of stress in their spirit, and they're just pouring all that energy into you. That energy could turn into a chaotic hell of fire, burning down your emotions and spiritual being. Also, if you're in a relationship and you think the only thing that's keeping y'all together is sex, well, that's not it. That kind of foundation is shaky, and it could cause more friction within your home, especially if things are already going downhill due to infidelity and the lack of effort. The missing puzzle pieces within are the blockages that are causing you to feel stagnant, like you can't move forward. Well, there's one way to fix that, and I'll get into that shortly. If you're having an intimate connection with your loved one, not just multiple people, the sex should be very sacred. It should be a connection that you both are developing and creating to become magical by being fully present, manifesting the things you both can see for your future. One way you can tell if the connection isn't fully present is when you're exchanging energy and your mind starts to wander and you're not able to reach climax. This can cause blockages because your thoughts create your reality, especially during such a powerful moment. Your mind can wander for many reasons like stress or everyday life concerns. You could also wander off thinking about something else that could make you climax instead of being present and connected with your significant other. That temporary fix is temporary for a reason. Those thoughts you're having through that temporary fix could present itself in reality. The Seven of Wands appeared in your reading to remind you to stand your ground and learn to say no, especially if you're exchanging energy with multiple people. This card showed up for a reason. It's time to recognize your power and say no when those individuals only want you for easy access. Your energy is sacred, and not everyone deserves a piece of it. If they want you for the only purpose of exchanging energy, then there's no growth and there will be no growth. At this point, all you're good for is just sex. but you know that you're not just good for sex. You got other things within your being that you can put on the table. The Seven of Wands also appeared as a reminder to let you know that you are almost at your point of reaching your goals, but unintentional sex will stop you from getting there, especially if you have multiple partners. You might be on the path to success and may not even think you're experiencing blockages, but blockages come in many forms. A blockage of growth within your home, a blockage of mental clarity, or even a blockage in your body from pain. Even the delay of the dream vacation with your significant other, and most importantly, a blockage from freeing yourself from the matrix. Sex can be a distraction and cause many energetic entanglements if you're not setting intentional sacred purpose behind it. I will share some of the tips I use on how to do this in another video soon. Exchanging energy with multiple people can really mess with your emotions, your mental, your physical, and most importantly, your spiritual self. Spiritually transmitted demons and sexually transmitted diseases can manifest from exchanging with the wrong people, creating even deeper blockages within your being. You might not even truly know who you're laying with, and they may have all the wrong intentions while you have all the right ones. That misalignment can damage your inner being. That can be the roots of your inner blockages. You could even be asking yourself, why am I not getting to where I need to be? That question stems from the obvious. You're exchanging energy with the wrong person or people. The Prince of Wands popped up in your reading for guidance, reminding you that you can use your creative ability to transmute these actions into something more uplifting and divine for your soul. The world doesn't revolve around sex. Sex is not that important when it starts affecting your energy and your ability to stay aligned because you have no control over your willpower and temptations. Just because someone looks good doesn't mean that they are not spiritually transmitting their demons into you. Looks don't matter at this point because that's external, also known as the flesh and mask. A pretty little filter over what could be deeply damaging to your temple. Think of it like junk food. It might look and taste good at the moment, but it does nothing for your body except bring you down to your lower frequency. Tap into your inner warrior and fight the storm of urges and temptations to start releasing these blockages you might be experiencing. Remember, this reading is not for those who are in a perfect, beautiful union with their significant other. You're good, and deep down in your heart, you'll know if you're good. However, if you've been with someone for 6 months to 2 years, and you feel like your relationship is falling apart, or like there are a couple of missing puzzle pieces, it could be tied to the sex you're having with that individual. Maybe that's the only thing they truly know how to be good at. But if you fast from sex, you'll begin to see the truth. You'll know if that's the case because without that physical exchange, there may be no other connection holding things together. Just an increase in arguments, tension, and agitation. Maybe that's all you might be good at, but there's more to life to offer when you're in union with your significant other. But you'll need to access the extra amount of knowledge to seek these answers. Today's number of the day is the number 9, and when the 9 shows up, it represents death and rebirth, letting go of the things that no longer serve you. Take this week to reevaluate your life and notice if there's any patterns or a shift in energy or even stagnant energy. Sit with that observation and clarity will come. This number brings a message of completion, the ending of a sexual phase or connection that no longer aligns with who you're becoming. It's time to return to your center, your power, your healthier self. Use your creative energy to establish boundaries, especially with those you're exchanging with. If your sex life feels like it's creating emotional or spiritual blockages, ask yourself, how can I transmute this energy into something divine, something that uplifts both you and your significant other's purpose? If you're single and just casually exchanging, focus inward at this time and use your imagination to tap into your creative side and find solutions to your blockages one step at a time. If you're in a relationship with someone, then you both can utilize your creative abilities by brainstorming new ideas that can spark growth within your unity, building a solid foundation without the interference of feeling that temporary sexual gratification and fix. Now, if you're exchanging energy with multiple people, your blockages will not go away until you fully remove yourself from that mixed up energy and get back in tune with your self-worth and self-respect. The more energy you have lingering in your temple, the more blockages will manifest, and this will cause stagnation and the feeling of stuckness. Practice deep inner healing and fasting from those people you're exchanging with until you get yourself back on track. Find out the root blockages and look for patterns so you're familiar with where it's coming from. Then discipline your mind and set healthy boundaries when it comes to intimacy, especially if you feel like you're being blocked from your successes. Also, it could be from other factors such as lack of energy and no drive, but this falls onto you. That's why you have to tap into your inner creativity and transmute your thoughts into something that will elevate you on completing your goals and being in your higher self. Discuss with your significant other on ways you both can do healing in that sacred part of your body. You can also develop a prayer or affirmation before you exchange and protect that energy with the powerful words you will speak before exchanging. But you must trust in the words you're speaking and keep an empty mind and focus solely on the image of those words you're speaking. But you both have to be aligned and on the same page in order for it to really manifest and work. I came across a womb cleanse for women in the sex industry, as this line of work can open the body and spirit to spiritually transmitted demons and sexually transmitted diseases. I'll be gathering more information and will be sharing the details in the description of this video later on. Cleanse yourself if you feel that you may be experiencing internal or external blockages. You can start by taking a salt bath or fast from having sex for 6 weeks until you have it all sorted out. Protect yourself, protect your being, and know who you're sleeping with before you actually exchange with them. Learn about their soul and not be just physically attracted to their appearance and temporary feeling of an orgasm. The physical exchange and touch might feel so good that it's driving you crazy, but your peace comes first. You are that love, light, and divine being with the magic, so why let someone tamper that magic over a temporary fix? If you want that new house, that new job, and be mentally, spiritually, and emotionally stable, you're gonna have to fast from sex. Now, if you're going to exchange, make sure it's with one person, either your husband or your wife or your lifetime partner. Learn about their soul and mind before you give them access to your temple. You can cleanse together, say a prayer or words of affirmations together. Give your exchange a purpose and unity. Have a clear mind when you both connect. Meditate first and light some candles, and even try to exchange in the daytime with the sun. If you want to manifest materialistic things, exchange at nighttime with the moon, but just make sure you both have the same common feelings towards one another and have a purposeful exchange instead of a pointless orgasm. Feel the energy flow after that exchange. If that person just walks away and doesn't hug you or hold you after and discuss how the experience was, then you shouldn't be exchanging with that person. Release those blockages before you exchange. Also be mindful of your thoughts after your exchange, especially if they are negative thoughts or low vibrational thoughts, as they can cause a blockage within you and bring you to a lower frequency. If you're a person with multiple partners, remove them and find your one person to exchange with, because you are spreading all that mixed up energy to people, whether they care or not. That's too much of a mix up of energy. And now other people have to deal with their blockages and rage because you shared those demons with that person. Just because you want a temporary fix, you're willing to ruin someone's life? No, that needs to stop. Just because you're feeling almighty, powerful, and horny? That needs to stop too. There are ways of exchanging energy without even having sex. You really have to look into that person and look inward before making that exchange. And if you feel like you're experiencing blockages, stop immediately and observe. Notice the blockages you may be facing, whether it's financial, emotional, spiritual, or mental. Look at that person, observe, and do the knowledge yourself. You can write in your journal, meditate, and fast from sex. Eat well and treat your body like a sacred ground. Cleanse after every exchange if you choose not to stop having sex. Most importantly, wear protection. Get in the shower right after, or take a salt bath with candles. Light some incense, especially if you feel the energy is off and you're starting to carry those blockages. That was your reading for the week of June 30th. Stay aligned for next week's message, which will be posted next Monday. If my message resonated with you, drop a heart or 555 in the comments. Don't forget now to subscribe to my channel and share my content so you and others never miss a moment to reconnect with my messages and with your higher self. Protect your peace and move through your week with good intention. Don't forget to keep your heart open, but your energy guarded. And remember, whatever comes your way, you are in control of your own frequency. Until next time, stay true and deeply rooted to your path.